So how much is the fees for PEM?
So I paid like.
So what would you say would be the starting package? You said that it's very easy to get an admission in Canadian college.
Yeah.
Okay, what about university?
और यहाँ पे वीडियो गेम्स चल रही है। ये मसाज सेंटर है अंदर। Alright, so hi everyone, my name is Satvik and welcome back to my channel. तो आज मैं यहाँ पे आया हूँ मेरी कॉलेज में। यहाँ पे अभी एक इवेंट है, तो इवेंट के लिए मैं आया हूँ। तो चलिए जाते हैं अंदर। तो इवेंट अंदर चल रही है, मैं अभी वहाँ पे जाऊँगा, लेकिन मैं अपने दोस्त का वेट कर रहा हूँ जो अभी आ रहा है यहाँ पे। तो पहले इवेंट देखेंगे और फिर उससे बात करेंगे। वो एक इंजीनियर है और वो मेरे साथ यहाँ पे कोर्स में है और हम एक जगह पे भी काम करते हैं साथ में। तो जब वो आ जाता है तो उससे भी बात करेंगे। అందరికీ నమస్కారం। ఈరోజు మనతో నా ఫ్రెండ్ కళ్యాణ్ ఉన్నాడు. తో తన ఎక్స్పీరియన్స్ మనతో షేర్ చేసుకుంటాడు.
సో హలో హాయ్, నా పేరు కళ్యాణ్. ఈరోజు నా ఫ్రెండ్ అండ్ నేను కాలేజ్కి వచ్చాం. సో దిస్ ఈస్ ద ఫస్ట్ టైం వి విజిటెడ్ ద కాలేజ్ అండ్ అలాగే మేము కూడా నా యొక్క ఎక్స్పీరియన్స్ ఆఫ్టర్ ఇంజనీరింగ్ షేర్ చేసుకుందాం అనుకుంటున్నాం.
ये कॉलेज की इन हाउस फार्मेसी, यहाँ पे ये वॉल क्लाइंबिंग है। टीम का लोगो है फैनशॉ फैल्कन्स। यहाँ पे अंदर ये बैडमिंटन और बास्केटबॉल का कोर्ट। और हम जा रहे हैं अभी स्टूडेंट सेंटर। ये स्क्वॉश, इतना बढ़िया कैंपस है। टेबल टेनिस और ये गोल्फ सिम्युलेटर। ये रहा फैनशॉ का स्टूडेंट सेंटर और यहाँ पे वीडियो गेम्स चल रही है। ये मसाज सेंटर है अंदर। So this is Hartley and he's a facility dog at Fanshawe College, and we can pet him, we can play with him, and he's a really good boy. Aren't you, Hartley? Hartley! Good boy. बहुत ही बढ़िया कैंपस है और अभी तो बर्फ़ भी नहीं है। बहुत ही प्लेजेंट है आज, बहुत ही अच्छा वेदर है। लेकिन बात ये थी कि आज इतने टाइम के बाद कैंपस आने मिला, लोगों से मिला, देखा, तो पता चला कि कितनी सारी चीज़ें हैं जो हमने अनफॉर्चुनेटली मिस आउट कर दी। और बहुत ही ये हमेशा मतलब ये रिग्रेट मुझे रहेगा कि मैं यहाँ तक आया लेकिन कॉलेज में एक दिन भी नहीं जा पाया। इतना बड़ा कैंपस है, गाड़ी कहाँ पार्क की है यही नहीं पता, अभी वो ढूंढ रहा हूँ।
Alright, तो अब हम आ गए यहाँ पे घर पे और कॉलेज भी आपने देख ली और इंट्रोडक्शन भी हमारा हो गया। और हमारे पास यहाँ पे भी कनाडा ड्राई है और चिप्स है, तो बस आराम से बात करेंगे और इनकी बातें सुनेंगे कि इनका एक्सपीरियंस कैसा रहा अभी तक। सो द फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन इज कि आपने इंडिया में कौन सा कोर्स किया था इंजीनियरिंग में?
तो बैक इन इंडिया आई स्टडीड मैकेनिकल इंजीनियरिंग, सो इट वाज इन चेन्नई. So after that I came directly to Canada for pursuing post-graduation diploma in Fanshawe College.
So what was the experience? How easy was it to get an admission in a Canadian college?
So as you all know, admission is not that difficult for any college here. So there I just went to them, I just asked them for the eligibility according to my criteria. So they suggested me some few colleges like the Fanshawe, Conestoga, Seneca. In all of them, I have chosen the Fanshawe course. My interest was like to go to the design field in mechanical particularly. So even though there were some courses in Conestoga, but I particularly liked the Fanshawe cause the course that I have been studied here was the practical elements of mechanical engineering.
So people usually call it PEM.
PEM, yeah, PEM. So one of the best course to study in Fanshawe in Canada. So that attracted me well more than the other courses in the other colleges. So that's why I have chosen practical elements of mechanical engineering in Fanshawe.
So now my other question is, you said that it's very easy to get an admission in Canadian college.
Yeah.
Okay, what about university?
So as you asked, what is the reason for not getting admission into the university? The first reason will be the fees. There will be a huge difference between the colleges and the universities. And the second reason due to the percentile, the final percentile of your graduation, like might be engineering or whatever you have studied. And the last one might be due to the backlogs. This might be the reason some people.
That's a very common backlog is a common problem faced by engineering students. So
Yeah, you know, yeah.
So that's why it's very easier to get into a college, but not in university.
University.
PAM is usually a summary of whatever you study back in India.
Yeah.
So can you tell people about the subjects that you studied in PAM?
So after getting into the PEM, there are courses like the production welding, welding technology. So you can see like only 3 courses based upon the welding. So you will get the different variations like in welding, what are the different types of weldings we can learn through it. And also one of my professors suggested me that if you are only interested in welding, there have been other courses in Fanshawe as well, where you can learn the different aspects of the welding, you know. This might help them to get into the industries as a welding technician. You know, this is the one of the major course in Fanshawe, the PEM. So most of the Indian students, other students over here also might to get into the PEM after they complete the graduation in mechanical engineering. Back in India, who have studied mechanical engineering, they might be having some overview, right, of the mechanical engineering of the courses what they have studied over there. So based upon that, while studying the PEM, that will be very easy for you. You know, while getting into the subject, you will not feel that much difficult. You know, for example, I can say like in PEM, you can have the SolidWorks, Mastercam, CAD. These are the softwares that will be using by the mechanical engineer, right? If you get the civil engineering over into it directly, he cannot get into it, right? It takes time for him to get into it, right? So it's not the thing like we'll be studying the whole course into 2 years, right? There will be 4 months for one semester. So within that one semester, we have to get into it, right?
Yes. So very less time.
Very less time.
Plus, it's also convenient to show the visa officer, you know, that I've done mechanical engineering.
Yeah, that
in
might
India,
be helpful for
and
them.
now I want to go to Canada to do PAM.
Yeah.
So it can convince the visa officer, you know, maybe the visa officer knows that this guy is serious about studying and he's not going there for, you know, staying there for a longer time or whatever.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
So all in all, how has your experience been with Fanshawe? Be honest, be very honest, don't lie.
Yeah, firstly, you know, as we all know, due to COVID-19, every college in Canada and the US, whatever, wherever they are, they have made it completely online, you know. But I got the chance of going into the college from the second semester, because back in India, I have started my first semester. What the college department did is, in the first semester, whatever the courses that we can learn through online, they just made every course into the first sem. As PEM is the blended course, I have just forgotten to tell you.
Yes.
There are some labs you need to attend in person. Like I said, welding, the metrology and metallurgy, and the final project as well. We have to be in person to learn it, to get the practical experience. So after coming to, I have landed in Canada. That is my second semester going to be started. So at that time, they have made the schedule that every person need to be in college to make the practicals. So
Okay.
you know, I think you don't have the experience of going to college.
not at all.
But I have the experience of going to college back in the second semester, like for the 4 months. Yeah, I have some experience.
So
of that.
today was like, when we went there today, it was just for the events and everything, but I have never been there to study. For me, it's the first event also. I have never even attended any event.
Yeah.
There was an event last night in Fanshawe. There was some band program, so there were many bands they were performing. Tonight also there is another event. So it's really nice to see that things are opening up, and especially Fanshawe is really making efforts to make sure that students have fun. And that's why I always tell people that, you know, Fanshawe is the balance of everything. There is study and there is also fun. There's everything. There's a balance of everything. So how much is the fees for PAM?
So I paid like $18,500 for 2 semesters. In that, one semester is completely online, and the second semester I visited the college for attending the labs.
So 18,500. And then what is your course right now?
So right now, after completing my PEM, I have decided to get into the management courses. Management course that I am studying supply chain management.
With me.
Yeah.
So supply chain management, how is your transition been from engineering to management? Was it difficult? Was it easy? Is it possible that other people also want to do the same? Is it possible for them to?
Yeah, it's possible for everyone. Whoever thinks like if they want to shift from the core subject to the management, it is very easy. It's just optional for us, you know. Whenever you're choosing the second year program, you can just choose according to your wish. So as I choose it like the management course. So the transition is, I felt like after studying PEM, I was like, okay, I have gained some knowledge regarding the mechanical field that I'm interested about. That's the design. So in PEM, I have learned some courses that is related with the design. So I feel like, okay, I have some knowledge with the design. I can go with it. And the other thing is, I just want to learn about the management, how it's going to be.
Yes.
In future, I have the
You can merge both the things.
yeah, we can match both the things, right? I'm thinking of if suppose by chance if there is a chance of getting into the business, even though I should get some management.
Yes.
What do you say?
Field.
Management field, right? So I thought of going into the management course, and it's very easy, you know. There is nothing difficult in changing.
You also got some credit transfer, right? You're not studying one subject.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. The one point as he said is we can make the credit transfer. Like you know, in PEM one subject is there, which is the same one having in the supply chain management. So the college gave us the option of making the internal credit transfer, which we can transfer the same course into this course. So we no need to study the same course back again in the second course.
So workload reduces. For me, out of 6 subjects, I don't study 2 subjects. So I only have to do the assignments and attend the lectures for only 4 subjects. So the first semester that I did for supply chain management was much easier than other people because he was doing 5 subjects. There are some people who do 6 subjects. There's a lot of workload, and the worst part is group projects. So my other question is, we talked about moving from engineering to management, but my question is, what if somebody is really passionate about engineering and they want to move ahead in engineering? So what other course would you recommend them after PEM?
So that's a good question. We have the course called the Applied Mechanical Design, one of the best course to study in Fanshawe, like the PEM as well. So in PEM what happens is they will say the overview of the subject. Like there is one subject called we get CAD fundamentals. They will just say the fundamentals of the CAD, but they just don't get deep into it. So if you want really passionate about the design or whatever you are having, there is the course called the Applied Mechanical Design. In that they will get in deeper into it, like they will get the mechanical design more. There will be more courses depending upon the mechanical design. So after PEM, AMD is one of the best option to get continued.
And there is a future in like field jobs and everything?
Yeah. So there is one of my friend who studied PEM and AMD over here. So he's really passionate about design back from India as well. So after completing both the courses, he just applied for the jobs, you know, through the online platforms, and now he is working as the CNC machinist.
CNC machines?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So he also addressed me that there are few jobs like based only upon the designing near the Toronto area. So if you are really passionate about the design and the mechanical field, there are plenty opportunities near the Great Toronto area as well as in Ontario.
How much can a student expect to have as soon as they finish this course and they get a good employment?
There are mostly companies don't accept the experience back in India, right?
Okay.
So after coming here, we should be as like a fresher. Even though you have experience, some years of experience back in India, after coming to Canada, you are the fresher, right? So after graduating from the college, after doing the PEM and AMD, I can say like roughly like 45 to 60k per annum.
That is the beginning. So
Yeah, that's
roughly
the
60,000
beginning.
is the maximum. You can get starting package once you're done with PEM and AMD. So basically you're saying that once you do PEM and AMD, you can start with any number ranging from $45,000 to $60,000 a year.
Yeah.
So assuming it's $60,000 a year, it's an okay decent start, but I believe with experience and once you upgrade your skills and knowledge base, and if you start associating yourself in a better network, you'll be able to gather.
The figure gradually increases.
It gradually increases, or maybe you can get a better job with time or something. So there is scope in this course that you're saying. So overall, engineering is good. You can still come here. With whatever we've talked, I can summarize our conversation like this. First of all, you need a decent percentage.
Yeah.
However, backlogs, if you have backlogs, getting in university is very difficult. Unless there is some private university and their standards are pretty low. Other than that, if you want to get into some reputed colleges, backlogs will be a problem. IELTS, you should get good bands, 7.5, 8 bands, you should target 8, 8.5, whatever. But 7, 7.5 should be there at least. And it's about living here nicely, not just surviving. So I would suggest you work hard and get better bands so you can talk to other people, you're fluent in communication with everyone, you can talk to your professors in a better way, you can get a better job and you can work better in interviews. So work on that. So is there anything else you would like to tell the other students who are planning to take engineering in Canada?
Sure. Whoever planning to come to Canada through engineering, don't believe any rumors that like the engineers or the mechanical engineers don't have much scope in Canada. So completely neglect them and be just focus on coming to Canada. So after coming to Canada, step by step, you will be go ahead and you'll be getting settled in the future. So best wishes for everyone who are coming to Canada after engineering. All the best.
So with this, I'll take your leave. Thank you so much, Kalyan. Once again, if you have any questions at all, please drop them in the comment box and I'll make sure I find some answers for you. So thank you for your support and until next time, goodbye.